Here's Wednesday! Oh, hey guys, David K. Davey here, and I am your Wednesday for Femme Ferocity. First, I will address the other beautiful creatures on this channel. First off, Friday. Leslie, hello! Nice to meet you. I love that you are so supportive of your child, and it's something that is like Tommy said, is not particularly common. Hopefully it would be something that's going to be increasingly common in modern society and as we progress as a culture globally. But right now, I mean, I know so many guys and girls and, you know, just people in general who have been, you know, come across massive hostility with their parents and have been kicked out of home and have been disowned by their parents and don't speak to them anymore, and that is just such a sad thing. You know, when people can be so beautiful but so misunderstood and are turned away by the people who should be there for them the most, and should not be doing such horrible things. Anyway, look, I know that sounds judgy McJudge, but really, I'm judging because I really think that if you're having a kid, you should support him, and I think you are doing that, and kudos. Yeah, words cannot describe how, I guess, proud and pleased I am to have someone as beautiful as you on the channel. I also love that you say that you aren't afraid of death, because I'm not either. It's a quite a big topic, and it's something that I'm intrigued in immensely. Personally, I think I'm incredibly torn when it comes to things to do with the afterlife and all that, because I have on one end of the scale what I want to believe, and then on the other side what I do think I actually should and do believe. So I mean, on this side we've got, like, you know, I would love to think that there is an afterlife, and I love to think that death isn't the end, but being, I guess, of an atheist inclination, I do find my logic does kick in and my other side of my brain kicks in, and, you know, I mean, when you wipe a computer, does it go to computer heaven, you know? So, I mean, obviously I'm not attacking anyone, this is just my personal view. So, I mean, I think I would wish for an afterlife, but I don't think in my own mind that there is. I don't know. And I know you can argue that, you know, computers don't have souls and things like that, but then again, I mean, what is the definition of the soul, you know? What is the nature of the soul? And when is that line drawn? You know, because some people say animals don't have souls, and I mean, if we are talking about that, oh my god, like, I mean, I think that's so egocentrical for some people to say that, that animals are just props, or trees or plants are just props for us, you know? It's disgusting. Anyway. The whole point of me bringing this up was to say that, yeah, I mean, I think that you've got an incredibly beautiful view on life and the afterlife, and while I don't necessarily share it, I can absolutely appreciate it, and, you know, I love that you have that fearlessness in you. Monday, Rouge. Nice to meet you. I completely agree with you on the idea of androgyny. I think, to me, androgyny is really the ultimate form of individualism. It's something that is, you know, you're not conforming, or you're not falling into the alternative basket, despite what some people may say. You know, you're not conforming to a particular gender. It's sort of like you've got these two glasses, you know, where you've got like masculinity and femininity, and you're just sort of pouring them into your bowl until you find that mix, and that mix is you, and everyone's is different when it comes to androgyny. And I mean, it can be argued, I guess, that, I mean, we're all androgynous in a way, because, I mean, I don't know anyone who ascribes to a particular, like, not completely 100% masculine or completely 100% feminine. I think that's beautiful. I mean, and I think that is a big part of what makes a person an individual. Also, I love that you talked about your mum bringing home printing paper, because my mum did exactly the same thing. She used to work in an office, and she would bring home these great big reels of stuff that, you know, it was all joined together, and it came out of one of those really old school printers, you know, with the little dots down the side, and it was really wide paper, you know, and I tore through that stuff, you know. I mean, I was an absolute draw-aholic and paint-aholic and everything, and yeah, I love that. I love that your mum did the same, you know. Yeah, it's very interesting that, you know, I love how creative you are, because, I mean, I think, for me, if we're talking about childhood as well, when I was very little, you know, all throughout growing up, Mum would always bring me home like you know, cardboard boxes and buy me rolls of masking tape and, you know, new texters, new, you know, the Derwents, or like you know, those sort of like little suitcases that you could open up, and you'd have like, all one side would be like texters and then paints and brushes and things, you know. Yeah, so I mean, I think that that was a big part of my childhood and a big part of my formation as a human being, and I love that you have that similar experience, you know. So yeah, while we're talking about you know, childhood experiences and things, I mean, I found that poop story was you know, the actual, you know, walking through the field, I found that bloody hilarious, because I mean, I not necessarily here grew up on a farm, but I did have aunts and uncles who did have farms, and you know, we'd go out there, and you know, the absolutely, I agree with you, like, you know, the paddocks would all be the same kind of flooring, I guess, and I mean, it was a dairy farm as well, you know, and there was, you know, the big milking sheds which fucking stank. Anyway, I think you're a really beautiful person, and I cannot wait to get to know you more. Tuesday, Tommy. Now, personally, let me say, first off, I would like to thank you for bringing us all together here on this channel. I mean, originally it was your idea to create Femme Ferocity, and, you know, without you, I guess we would have not had a focus to all sort of come together. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, you know, that that you have given us all this opportunity to make this wonderful collaborative channel. I love that when, you know, mid-video a cop car comes hurtling past, and you're totally right, it did sound like a toy gun. I'm pretty sure I had a toy gun like that myself when I was younger. It's sad though that you feel about that about your town, you know, that it is so cruddy, you know. You know, I come from a small town myself, and I definitely, you know, feel like, I'm like, oh my god, I have to get out of here, this is like the most terrible place, especially, you know, coming down near the train station and things like that, you know, where, the stories I could say. I love your eclectic tastes in music. I also sing and make, you know, music and tracks, as you can see on my channel, you know, and I love that we have that in common. And finally, I think that an animal week would be amazing, because I mean, I also love animals, and we currently have 2.5 cats, bit of a long sad story, and you know, we've had dogs in the past and lots of things like that. So yeah, I would absolutely love a week like that, so let's bring it on, eh? Now, for all you wonderful subscribers out there to Femme Ferocity, I thought I'd introduce myself by answering 4 questions. I thought I would say what I like about myself, what I don't like about myself, what you should know about me, and what nobody knows about me. So, first up, one thing I like about myself is, I guess it's kind of egotistical to start with this question, but I think I have quite a thick skin. I'm talking in terms of, you know, emotionally, and I mean, I guess kind of physically, I mean, look at me, but, you know, it's, I do my best to form that armor, and I'm still in the process of learning that. It's not impenetrable. There are days where, you know, I'll walk out, you know, like this, you know, around my local shopping centre where I work, and you get, you know, you get your stares, you get your comments, you know, you get your, yeah, just absolute morons out there. And I think that I have quite a thick skin now, but like I said, it's always forming and it's always growing. And to try to overcome that fear of being emotionally hurt and physically hurt when you are an androgynous boy, or, you know, anyone of this caliber, it's something that I'm really trying to learn to do. One thing I dislike about myself is that I can be very paranoid at times, especially when there's a fight or an issue going on. Even if like it's vaguely connected, if I've upset someone, or, you know, they've upset me, and, you know, say I get a missed call from someone who's connected in that circle, until that call is answered, I fret, you know, I fret. It comes out, especially, you know, after post-drinking. I will wake up in the morning and be like, oh my god, like, what did I do last night? And, you know, that memory loss to a degree, combined with the fact that, you know, alcohol makes you lose control, not wildly, but you know, your inhibitions are loose. I wake up with this intense fear of like, what did I say to this person, or you know, did I spill this person's drink, or you know, did I do this, you know, and I think that that's something that I really don't like about myself. Sometimes it can be very debilitating, and sometimes you can cause more harm than good by having that level of paranoia about yourself. So, you know, it's something that I'm working on, but everyone has their fucking problems, you know. One thing you should know about me is that children fucking scare me. I don't get how to hold them, I don't get why they cry, I don't know what to say around them, and it's, yeah, and I mean, I don't get why people are so gushy about them, you know, they run up and they go, you know, and I'm just like, whoa, okay, hello, child, you know, like, high five, or greetings, you know, like, I just don't get it, and I think it's just me not being practiced in it, you know. I guess it's the same thing with, I guess, people who don't have pets. I don't want to compare, obviously, children to pets. People who haven't been around animals, I guess, would have the same kind of thing. They'd be like, oh, what do I do with this dog? Like, you know, like, do I breastfeed it? So I think it's just a matter of me not being around children and not really having that time to get on their level. And as a result, I'm just like, whoa, like, you know, like, what is that thing you've just brought in here? Like, you know, like, why is it staring at me constantly? Like, huh? I don't hate children, I just don't get them. But I am more than willing to try and learn, and one day, hopefully, I do hope to have kids, but not now. Now, one thing that no one knows about me is that I actually, I mean, amongst other things, I still sleep with a bear. This is Teddy, and I mean, I'm not like constantly hugging him all night, but you know, he is in my bed, and I don't feel right kicking him out, you know, so that's something that not many people know about me, I guess. So now you do, so, you know, don't kick my ass for it, please. Anyway, that's the end of my video, and that's the end of the first Wednesday. I thank you all again for subscribing to Femme Ferocity, and people who are new to the channel, please, you know, subscribe, because the more subscribers get, the more excited we get, and it's just a great feeling to know that we're bonding with so many magical people out there. So yeah, you know, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and of course I look forward to all the other posts from all the other beauties for the week, and for the ones that have already, I am so pleased to have met you, and I look forward to forming a magical bond from here to eternity with you. Anyway, until next Wednesday, I hope you're all having a smashing week, and yeah, I will talk to you all soon. Bye, guys.